All right, welcome back. In this episode, we're going to talk about the hustle wound, why it is so hard for you to relax, to be still, and to slow down. My name is Gianna Badot. I'm a one-on-one coach, certified hypnotherapist, meditation teacher, and guide. And if you'd love deeper and more personalized support beyond this episode, make sure you grab access to the Rewired Meditations linked in the notes below. There's over 50 subconscious activations and self-hypnosis meditation recordings to help you unlock the power of your subconscious mind, stress less, and achieve more every single day. And you can also check out the link to apply to work with me one-on-one if you feel you have some deeper rooted traumas or mindset blocks that you would like to eliminate through subconscious coaching and one-on-one hypnotherapy. All right, let's dive in. What is the hustle wound? The hustle wound is a wound that lives inside of you, lives under the surface, lives in your subconscious mind that makes you believe hustling, burning yourself out, working yourself into the ground is safe, is the way you need to operate to survive in the world. Now, this hustle wound was given to you, passed on to you, likely by the adult figures in your life growing up, likely by your parents. And even though you were a kid and you're an adult today, that wound is ingrained in you because this programming has been hardwired into your subconscious mind. And whatever is wired and planted into your subconscious mind when you are a kid becomes the lens by which you see and show up in your world as an adult today. So the programming that you received as a kid around what it means to be successful, around hard work, that becomes the lens by which, again, you see the world and you begin to operate and show up in it in your day-to-day life and business. And so why is it so hard for you to relax now? It's so hard for you to relax now with this hustle wound because relaxation doesn't feel safe for you. Because when you are in a relaxed state, that's when your thoughts start to move faster. Because when you're in a relaxed state, that's when you start to feel like you should be doing something. You should be doing more. That relaxation has to be earned. That you're in fact not worthy of relaxing. And you have to prove your worth to be able to allow yourself to receive relaxation, to receive rest, to allow yourself to be in a state of stillness. And now this is a very detrimental state to operate in because obviously hard work is extremely important. If you want to get anywhere in your life, in your business, then you need to work hard. But working hard without rest leads to burnout, leads to high levels of stress and anxiety, leads to operating in such a way that you eventually make yourself ill. And so there has to be this balance of intentionally working hard and also allowing yourself to rest, allowing yourself to be still, allowing yourself to drop into this inner state of being that allows you to unlock divine inspiration, creativity, and these deeper parts of you that you're currently shut down from when you are in this state of hustle 24/7. Your body was not meant to be in overdrive 24/7. You're meant to work hard. You have an innate ability to work hard, and you're capable of working hard and getting massive results with your intentional hard work. But you're also meant to rest. You're also meant to take breaks and embody stillness and tap into these deeper inner parts of yourself. In fact, the more you drop into these deeper states of stillness, you're able to unlock higher levels of focus, of productivity, of creativity. And when you unlock those states of focus, productivity, and creativity, you're going to show up and do better in every area of your life because you dropped in. You're able to access that deeper inner part of you that you're typically shut down from when you're currently in that go, go, go state. And you're able to unlock this innate power that is hidden within you. Now, this hustle wound, again, rooted in your childhood. And so if you are struggling to relax, if you feel like every time you try to sit still, your mind races, or you feel like you should be doing something, it's time to revisit the memories from the earliest years of your life and understand what programming did you receive around hard work? What programming did you receive around rest? What programming did you receive around success? And if you received programming that tells you that you can never rest, that you always need to be working, you should always be moving to the next best thing. If you received programming that taught you that when you rest, you fail. If you received programming that has made you believe that it's not safe for you to relax because when you relax, that's when things go wrong, then that programming is likely causing you to self-sabotage your nervous system today. And your nervous system needs to be regulated. Your nervous system needs to be in a state of balance. And these stories from your childhood that make you believe that you have to constantly be on, you need to constantly be working hard to actually prove your worth and feel that you're worthy and to enjoy your life, it's false programming. And it's not even your programming. It was programming that was given to you that you accepted. But just because you unknowingly, unconsciously accepted this programming as a child doesn't mean that you need to accept it as your programming today. You can be wildly successful and still allow yourself time to rest, time to reset, time to reconvene on an inner level so that you can feel good, so that you can create a life that feels as good as it looks on the outside. What are you doing this for? If you're just working so hard to create this life that looks great and has success on the outside, but on the inside, you're a hot mess. On the inside, you're stressed to the max. On the inside, you're burnt out, you're anxious, you're exhausted. What are you doing it all for if that's how you feel on the inside? And so there has to be this rewiring and reprogramming around what you're actually doing this for. Now, success without feeling fulfilled on the inside is always going to feel empty. And so if you're creating this beautiful life on the outside, but on the inside, you're a hot mess, you're stressed, you're anxious, then you're never going to feel fulfilled. You're never going to feel like what you're doing is enough. You're never going to feel worthy of that rest. Because you're always going to feel like you need to be doing something more. You need to achieve more. You need to create more. So what needs to happen? What needs to happen is you need to rewire your belief systems that are currently causing you to live in this hustle mode, that is causing you to burn out, that is causing you to chronically be so exhausted, so stressed, so anxious 24/7. Now, rewiring this means rewiring the belief systems that are hardwired into your subconscious that are causing you to operate in this way. And it's also healing the storylines and memories that you have from the earliest years of your life. Because yes, you may have been told specific statements around hustling, around hard work, around what you need to do to be successful, but you also saw the way your parents operated. And if you saw a parent that was constantly on the go, that was constantly stressed out, that never relaxed, then even though they didn't give you sentences or belief systems and programming specifically around hard work and success, what they showed you through their actions is what also hardwired and programmed your subconscious. So what were you told? What did you see growing up? Because what you were told and what you saw growing up, that has now become the lens by which you have learned to operate in your life and business today. So again, if you're constantly stressed, anxious, and burnt out, it's likely because you had a parent who was constantly stressed, anxious, and burnt out. Or you likely had a parent that told you that you weren't worthy enough, that you need to work harder, that you should never stop working hard, and you have this programming ingrained in you. And because of that, it doesn't feel safe for you to relax. And because your subconscious mind always wants to keep you safe, that is the goal of your subconscious. It is to keep you safe. So if something doesn't feel safe for you, it's going to cause you to self-sabotage. So if relaxation doesn't feel safe because you were told that you need to work, because you saw that working hard is the only way to operate in the world, then when you try to relax, your mind is going to race. And when you try to relax, you're going to feel like something's off. You're going to try to go fill the time. You're not going to be able to relax on vacation because it doesn't feel safe for you. So to allow yourself to be still, to allow yourself to relax, it's about creating this deeper state of subconscious safety around stillness, around relaxation, around being able to be with yourself, to be with your thoughts, to be with this inner state of being, even when there's nothing to do. You may even be the type of person, when you have no work left, you still try to fill your plate up because you cannot just sit still. You are addicted to hustle. You are addicted to getting things done because that is how you've learned to gain your self-worth. And so this is an unlearning. It's an unlayering. It's a rewiring of the belief systems that you've been operating in for your entire life. So it's allowing your subconscious to now believe instead that you're worthy of relaxation, no matter what you've gotten done today. You're worthy of being still no matter what you have left to do today. You are worthy of relaxing even if you have not achieved your goal yet. You are worthy of taking a break just because you are a human being. You are actually worthy of taking a break because you know on a deep level, when you take that break, when you take that pause, you're going to come back more refreshed. You're going to come back with this renewed state of creativity, this higher vibrational state that is going to make you a magnet for everything you want and more. That is going to help you actually get more done. But if you don't allow yourself to relax, if you don't allow yourself to be still, then you're never actually able to unlock that state, that high vibrational state of inner knowing, of inner being that allows you to be a magnet for what you want. So this is allowing yourself to shift from the doing state into the being state, which is simply a state of just pure emptiness. There's no need to do anything. There's no need to think about anything. You just be. You just relax. You just enjoy the moment. Now, this is going to take some training because if it's really hard for you to be still, if you're the type of person who, when you sit on a beach chair, you struggle, your mind races, you need something to do, you end up getting up and walking around 2 minutes later, then this may not be easy for you right away, and that's okay. This is a retraining. So you need to practice this over and over again. And the best way to train your brain to feel safe, relaxing, to feel worthy of stillness, to feel worthy of taking a break is to wire your subconscious mind for this state of subconscious safety. And the best way to do this is through self-hypnosis. Yes, hypnotizing yourself that you are worthy of stillness. You are worthy of relaxation. You are worthy of taking a break. Just because you're a human being. In fact, taking a break is going to make you better at everything else you're doing. So this is shifting old programming. It's getting rid of that old programming that tells you that you're never going to get where you want to go unless you go, unless you hustle. And you're never going to get where you want to go if you take breaks, if you pause, if you stop. And inserting new programming that believes that when you actually stop, when you actually pull back, that's when you're actually able to propel forward a lot faster because you have this refreshed, renewed energy and focus and productivity. So this is rewiring old belief systems. And so to rewire these old belief systems, we have to get really clear on what the old belief systems actually are. And this may involve revisiting your childhood, revisiting the memories of what your parents were like growing up, revisiting the memories of what you saw, what you were told as it relates to hustle and working hard and success. And again, wiring your subconscious to believe that, in fact, it is safe for you to relax and it's better for you to relax, because right now your subconscious doesn't feel safe relaxing. That's why it's so hard for you to do it. It's not because you can't do it. It's not because you're just not the person that's able to relax. Everyone can relax. Everyone can be still. Everyone can meditate. It's you have to allow yourself to do that. And right now, you're unconsciously blocking yourself from relaxing because you don't feel like you're worthy of it, because you don't feel that it's safe for you to relax, to be still, to just be in a state of being. So we have to peel back the layers. We need to rewire that old programming that makes you believe it's not safe for you, so that you can actually start operating from this higher vibrational state. Because when you are in hustle mode, that's a low vibrational state. That's a burnout state. That's a state of stress. That's a state of anxiety, angst, tension, resistance. We don't create from that state. We don't manifest from that state. That is the slow path to success. If you want to quantum leap to your next level, it's going to require you to step into this elevated state of energy, which is a state of being, which is a state of relaxation, which is a state of self-trust that, yes, I am going to get where I am going no matter what. And I might as well feel good along the way. And so when you're in this high vibrational state of confidence and self-trust, you're going to manifest what you want a lot faster, because you don't manifest in a state of stress. You only manifest when you're having fun. You only manifest when you're in a state of relaxation, because that's when the pathways are clear. That's when the pathways between you and the universe are actually open. So this work is about rewiring old belief systems. This work is about unlayering and healing that hustle wound, but it's also about opening up the energetic pathways between you and the universe so that you can manifest what you want and you can create the life that you desire a lot faster. You can get where you want to go through hustle, but it's going to take you a lot longer. If you'd like the fast track path, if you'd like to quantum leap, you need to learn how to relax. You need to learn how to be still. You need to learn how to actually sit on a beach chair and not have to do anything. You don't need music in your ears. You don't need to read something, which it's nice if that's what you like and you can actually relax and enjoy that. But you can just sit there and enjoy the feeling of being in your body and being outside and being present, being still, getting yourself to this state where you feel like you're worthy and capable of that, and you can actually do it. And so again, this requires healing, it requires rewiring, and it requires you to reopen the channels that are currently blocked off, the channels between you and the universe, so that you can call in what you want. You can get where you're trying to go 10 times faster. This is how it works. It's not from hustling. It's not from all the doing. Although, like I said, you will get where you want to go from hustle. It will take a lot longer and you'll be a lot more stressed. You'll be a lot more anxious and you're going to end up feeling exhausted most of the time. But you'll get there. But there's another path. There is another path that will allow you to get where you want to go, feeling relaxed, feeling joy, feeling connected, feeling grounded, feeling proud of yourself, right? Taking this intentional path where you can work hard, right? Continue to work hard, but work hard without the hustle. Work hard with intention instead. And so to rewire your brain to believe it's possible for you, because to take any action, you need to rewire your brain to believe that it's possible and safe for you to take that action. The best way to get started is to rewire your nervous system. rewire your nervous system to start believing that it's safe for you to relax, that you can start learning how to relax. You can start to enjoy the feeling of relaxation by experiencing it right now. And you can experience the state of nervous system, total body relaxation using the Rewired meditations. And this is going to help you start practicing being in a grounded state through these guided subconscious activations. And it's also going to help you rewire the old belief systems so that this state can be your natural state of being. It's not a state that you just tap into when you listen to a recording. The more you listen to these audio recordings, the more this state is going to become your natural state of being. Your subconscious mind loves repetition. So the more you repeat the same audio over and over again, the more you're going to program your subconscious to become that reality. So repeat, repeat, repeat. Listen to an audio every single day. There's over 50 audio recordings recorded for you on the Rewired meditations. So you can pick from 50. There's plenty of topics. There's a burnout recording. There's a confidence boost recording. There's a productivity recording. There's a higher self recording. There's manifestation sessions. There's money mindset sessions. There's inner child healing sessions. You name it, there is a session on there. So no matter what is coming up for you in your day-to-day reality, no matter what you're feeling or how much time you have, there's audios that are 5 minutes, there's some that are 10, 15, 20, 30. No matter how much time you have, there is a topic and an audio that will fit your day and fit your needs, no matter what is going on for you. So you can grab access in the notes below, and all you have to do is grab a pair of headphones, press play, and close your eyes. Allow yourself to take a journey through yourself. That's what it is. It's an inner journey into your subconscious so that you can understand what is in your subconscious and rewire it. Rewire your subconscious for the experience that you want to have in your reality, for the manifestations that you want to call in. You are making space. You are clearing the slate within you so that you can call in what you desire. This is the work, and it starts with directly and intentionally reprogramming your subconscious. You can start doing that with the Rewired meditations linked below, and make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode along this incredible journey, and I'll see you next time.